Welcome to the History Unfolded. Today, we're starting our journey through the incredible story of the United States. From the first settlers who braved the Atlantic Ocean, in 1492, Christopher Columbus set sail, dreaming of a faster route to Asia flouts. As explorers arrived, Native American civilizations had already been thriving here for thousands of years. By the early 1600s, European settlers began building colonies. From the English in Jamestown to the Pilgrims in Plymouth, life was tough. Harsh winters, hunger, and conflict tested their strength. But they dreamed. By the 1700s, 13 colonies stood strong, but tension with Britain was rising. The cry for liberty was about to ignite history. The American Revolution began, a war not just for land, but for an idea that people should rule themselves. But freedom was just the beginning. The new nation faced wars, divisions, and a test of its soul. In 1776, the United States of America was born, a new nation built on courage, unity, and hope. Through struggle and sacrifice, America learned one truth, that every generation must fight to keep the dream alive. After independence, the new nation faced its first great test, building a government that could survive. The Constitution became the nation's heartbeat, a promise of liberty and justice that still guides America today. In the 1800s, America raced westward, alive. Railroads, gold rush, and endless possibilities. But expansion came with heartbreak, the Trail of Tears, when thousands of Native Americans were forced from their homes. The nation grew rich in industry, but divided in soul. Slavery tore at America's heart.
Then came Abraham Lincoln Bucholtz, a leader who carried the weight of freedom on his shoulders.
The Civil War erupted twins, one nation fighting itself to end slavery and restore unity. When the war ended, a new dawn rose. The dream of equality began to take root. Invention and innovation transformed America. Electricity, cars, and flight made the impossible real. But behind progress, challenges grew. Poverty, inequality, and new struggles for justice. By the early 1900s, America had become an industrial powerhouse. Steel, oil, and ambition filled the air. Immigrants arrived by the millions, chasing dreams through Ellis Island's gates. But then, the world changed forever, World War I pulled America onto the global stage. The Roaring Twenties brought jazz, freedom, and the birth of modern America. But joy turned to despair. The Great Depression hit, and millions lost everything. Then came a leader of hope, Franklin D. Roosevelt's New Deal rebuilt America's spirit. But peace didn't last. World War II changed everything once again. From Pearl Harbor to victory, America stood strong, and the world entered a new era. After the war, a new challenge rose. The Cold War, a silent battle of ideas. Technology, space, and civil rights hoarded. The mid-century turned struggle into progress. From Selma to Washington, voices rose apace. Freedom was no longer a dream, but a movement. Meanwhile, America looked to the stars, showered. The space race began against the Soviet Union. In 1969, the world watched as an American stepped on the moon for the first time. But back home, the Vietnam War divided the nation. Peace protests echoed through the cities.
The 1970s brought change. New music, new voices, and a call for environmental care.
The 1980s were bold. America believed in power, technology, and dreams of prosperity. When the Berlin Wall fell, the world changed. Freedom broke through the barriers of fear. The 1990s were digital, The internet connected people faster than ever before. America entered a new millennium, hopeful, advanced, but standing at the edge of great change.
In 2001, tragedy struck. The September 11 attacks shook America to its core.
Heroes rose from the ashes. Firefighters, citizens, and leaders stood united.
The war on terror began. Afghanistan became the new front line of American resolve. At home, America faced economic change. Industries evolved, and technology led the way.
The nation looked forward to terrorists, rebuilding the economy, advancing equality, and dreaming again. Challenges continued. Social divides, global tensions, and rising change. In the 2010s, voices rose again. From Wall Street to Washington, people demanded justice. Technology reshaped the world. Social media, AI, and digital revolutions began. And today, Red Pine, America stands as a story still being written of courage, freedom, and endless dreams. If you liked this episode, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. We'll see you in the next broadcast. Until then, stay curious.